Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Crypto Insider channel. I am the Crypto Insider, back with another cryptocurrency video for you from the wild and wonderful city of Austin, Texas. Today is June 2nd, 2020, and the world is just going crazy between coronavirus and protesters and everything else. I hope everyone's staying safe and making good decisions, both in their private lives and their investment lives. So it's an amazing time. We're up over 2,000 subscribers here at the channel, although I think most of you are here for Ziggy, the official Black Labrador mascot of the Crypto Insider channel. But regardless, we're going to go ahead and make the video anyways and get started on some of the stuff that's out there in the news today. So let's jump into live coin watch. We had a nice day yesterday, and then it pulled back a little, and now it's looks like it's turning green again. Market cap's back up to 265 billion, almost 266 million. Bitcoin dominance at 65.5%. So it's fallen a little bit since our last video. If you look at the weekly charts on the right, everything is up on the week, but there's been some volatility over the last day, a lot of gains. And then, like I said, it pulled back, and it looks like it's coming around again here. Bitcoin was up over 10,000. I think it was 10,500 roughly, maybe 10,700, and we're down to 94. But it's coming back around. Ethereum made some gains over the past week, certainly. If you look at this trajectory here, that's a very nice rise when it comes to prices. We're sitting at 233.59, up 0.98% in the past hour, but down 2% on the day. XRP breaking out of that place that it liked. It really liked that 19.5 to 20 cent mark. We broke over that. I think we broke over 21 cents. It's pulled back a little bit. We're just sitting at that 20 cent mark now. So XRP, we do have some stories on, especially with the ODL volume for the Australia corridor. It looks like that's really taking off. So that's some good news there. Tezos was up over $3, sitting at $2.84 right now. Link at $4.28. Stellar's been making some gains lately, so if you got in at some cheap prices on Stellar, you're going to be probably pretty happy with the return you're getting there. I'm not really seeing any double-digit returns in the top 10 or even top 20. I don't know how far we'd have to get on the list to find something like that. But mostly everything is green over the past hour. So hopefully we're back on that bullish track there. Even XRP over the past hour is up 0.5 cents there. So up 2.33% on the week. Our biggest high was yesterday at 0.21447. So we're going to look to try to reclaim that and move on and see if we can make some actual gains here with this coin. I know it's been a long time of descending resistance on the charts and lower lows and things like that. So XRP, though, I believe, it's going to be a sleeping giant. I'm in that school of once the utility really kicks in and we do have a lot more mass usage of it, we could definitely see some price increases, especially as different institutions fight to custody it. Most all the price action you've ever seen on XRP, even now, even with the stories we have, are speculative action, both up and down, and manipulation. I'm sure some people have bought for that purposes and sold for those purposes. We got some Bitcoin maxis that dip in and out of XRP at different times for different reasons. This story from Cointelegraph, uh, Turner right. I'm looking at his little icon here, his little picture with his mask on there. He's he's keeping us safe from the virus by having his mask picture on here. Ripple's ODL network records all-time high for XRP Australia on Bitcoin market exchange. The ODL index for XRP Australian dollar exceeded the previous all-time high value of 15 million, despite the price of XRP staying relatively flat. On-demand liquidity for XRP paired with the Australian dollar reached a new all-time high of 15.6 million on the exchange Bitcoin markets, according to a recent tweet from the Liquidity Index bot. Who, if you're not following the Liquidity Index bot, it's really interesting to see the usage, from the beginning to the end. And usually each chart is a different quarter. So this one in the screenshot is XRP Australian dollar, but they also have the Bitso exchange and Bitstamp and Coins PH for the Asian market. So it's an interesting thing to follow and look at all those different charts. ODL network more popular than ever. Cointelegraph reported that Ripple's ODL payments network tripled in transaction volume over quarter one, while the USD value transacted using ODL increased by more than 294%. Ripple was able to reduce its total sales from 13 million in quarter four 2019 to 1.75 million in quarter one 2020. And when you're looking at something with a $9 billion more market cap, this 1.75 million for a quarter is really a drop in the bucket. So I think they're trying to, and pretty successfully, beginning to quash that narrative that Ripple is dumping on the market, and in order to fund operations. I'm sure there's some of that, but 1.75 million over a quarter is definitely small potatoes in my opinion. Here's an interesting story from Venezuela. From Yahoo News, U.S. Customs officials add Venezuela's cryptocurrency superintendent to most wanted list. The U.S. Immigration and Custom Enforcement Homeland Security Investigation Office in New York announced Monday that it added Venezuela's cryptocurrency superintendent to its most wanted list. Look at this guy's name, Joselit de la Trinidad Ramirez Camacho. uh, That's quite a name. Is accused of having deep political, social, and economic ties to multiple alleged narcotic kingpins. Of course, the U.S. is saying that this guy, is using the cryptocurrencies to sort of end run sanctions and engage in illegal activity. The most recent post on the superintendency's Twitter account, dated June 20, 2018, is a retweet of Carlos Vargas, who previously served as the country's superintendent. Vargas tweets note that Ramirez was taking over the office. Officials are offering up to $5 million for information that may lead to Ramirez Camacho's apprehension. Venezuela has a lot of problems, and a lot of the people there want cryptocurrencies because of the hyperinflation that they're facing. Not only Venezuela, you're seeing it in Argentina, other South American countries. I don't know all of them off the top of my head, but they're trying. The citizens are trying to get things like Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies just to sort of stem the extreme hyperinflation they've got there. Venezuela at its worst, you would just see the streets littered with cash because the money they paid you in the morning was worthless. They would come around again and pay you in the afternoon. That's something that any country wants to avoid, hyperinflation, and cryptocurrency is a good hedge on that. I don't know if some of these countries are banning crypto or trying to stop their citizens from getting crypto. I have heard that, but I haven't confirmed it anywhere. Anyways, if you know where Joselit de la Trinidad Ramirez Camacho is, you may want to get on to the ISIS website and rake in that $5 million reward. This is a story, but which I've already covered, so we're not going to go into it. It's just something I was looking at from Tanya Abrosimova from FX Street. Cryptocurrency markets, Bitcoin and the major altcoins were bleeding. They crashed below 9,600 for Bitcoin. But, you know, we already talked about that here. It looks like things are coming back slowly from that little dip that she's referencing in her story. It's a very recent story. That's pretty much it for today. Like I said before, we're not really making donations to at Good XRP until they get their uphold migration completed. We've done it here. We're just waiting on them and the charities. I am keeping track of the new subscribers to the channel. If you do subscribe, we will make that donation once everything is back working normally with the tip bot. That being said, make good decisions. Don't invest more than you can afford to lose. Don't listen to guys on the internet who give you investment advice without talking to your own financial people. Be safe. Try to keep safe from both the coronavirus and any unrest that may be in your area. And we will be back with another cryptocurrency video. I will put up some additional links for you to click on. Thank you for watching.